of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Pass to Siakam. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Here's Sabonis. Indiana with a rebound. Here's Nembhard. Three-pointer. Achua with the rebound. And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Crafty move. It's rebounded by Zubac. Siakam, right side. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Siakam's gotten his second bucket.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers. Wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
Westbrook taking his time here. Shot clock at 6. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Achua for 3. Sacramento again missing. Indiana on offense. Levine with a steal. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Siakam, no good. Westbrook outside. Pass to Achua. Back to Westbrook. Here's Sabonis. Sacramento passing it around. Oh, sweet move. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Indiana leading. Now Nesmith. Zubac's high post. The trap by Nembhard. And he banks in the layup. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now Westbrook. Great D that time from Zubac. On the wing, Nembhard. No good on the triple. Kings trail by 4. From downtown. And another miss by Sacramento. Pass to Siakam. 1:33 left in the opening quarter. And so here's Sacramento. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Stolen by Siakam. Nesmith with it. Now guarded by Achua. Here's Siakam. Count it. Siakam got 6.
Oh, an aggressive move there by Siakam, using the length to finish inside.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. .107 left in the first quarter of the game. On the wing, Levine. Pass to Monk. Here's Clifford. Back to Monk. Here's Plowden. Just 5 on the clock. Sacramento again missing. Here's Huff. Here's Siakam. He's covered by Levine. With the fadeaway. Siakam, that's good. Give him 8.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. McConnell looking around. Pass to Huff. Here's Siakam. And it comes off the front of the rim. Monk with it. Here's Plowden. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Indiana Pacers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've done a great job containing Westbrook. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Pass to McConnell. Here's Shepard to the wing, right side. Here's Siakam. Siakam missing again. And so it's Monk who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Trailing by 8. Down low. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Now here's Monk. No points so far. There's the drive. Siakam with the defensive effort. Indiana leading by 8. McConnell outside. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And timeout called by Doug Christie. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Westbrook. Outside Monk. Back to Westbrook. Let's go with a 3. Indiana with a rebound. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. He takes it in. Up. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And so he makes both from the line.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Indiana foul. Shepard. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Sabonis. Sacramento passing it around. And the 3 off target. Pacers leading by 12. Here's Walker. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And that one drops for him.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Up top, McConnell. Here's Huff. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Westbrook. Out to Sabonis. Pass to Clifford. And here's Westbrook. Will it go? It's rebounded by Zubac.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Siakam, no good. Kings trail by 16.
2 minutes.
Monk for 3. Again, the miss by the Kings. The baseline J. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And it's Sacramento's ball. Monk. Pass to Clifford. The three is up. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Pacers leading by 16. To the paint. Here's Huff. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Huff's got 8 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Monk for three. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
A good look from Siakam. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 15-point game. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
.36 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Zubac. Now here's Siakam. Clock at 6. There's a screen. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Kings trail by 15. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Westbrook. On the wing, DeRozan. Fires the three. Siakam with the defensive effort. Nembhard outside. Neesmith on the wing. Here's Siakam. Lays it up and banks it in. Siakam's got 10.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers, leading by 17 at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. There's the triple. Westbrook with the miss. Indiana leading by 17. Here's Jackson. Soft touch off the glass.
I mean, just so alert with his head on a swivel. Walker able to find the open man.
Sacramento passing it around. Back to Achua. Here's Westbrook. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Kings trail by 17. Here's DeRozan. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Jarris Walker.
DeRozan drawing a lot of attention there.
Taking 2 shots.
So he can't get either to fall. Indiana leading by 17. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. To the middle. Back to DeRozan. 17-foot shot on the way. The rebound by Jackson. Pass to Walker. Inside. Huff. Achua with the rebound. And so here's Sacramento. Jacks up a 3. And another miss by Sacramento. Left side Walker. Here's Shepherd. Pass to Jackson. To the right side. Lets it go from deep. And it's Shepherd missing. Westbrook with it. Jackson in his pocket. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Chalk up 2 there.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Indiana leading by 15. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
What impresses me most about DeRozan is his footwork, especially when he's operating around the mid-range.
Outside Levine. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Sabonis. And here's Westbrook. 4 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Siakam, left side. The savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. Siakam's got 12 points.
There's certain nights Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip. He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Gotta attack when you have that chance.
Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Achua. Monk for 3. And another miss by Sacramento. Pacers leading by 18. Now Nesmith. Back to Siakam. On the clock. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Tipped away. Back to Monk. All sorts of time. They get it back.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Here's Nesmith. Rebound by Sacramento. Achua, high post. That one goes in.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Siakam. Uses the glass on the layup. Siakam's got 6 points in the quarter.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Indiana ahead, opening up a huge gap. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Outside Walker. Now Siakam. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Back to Jones. Over to the wing. Takes a 3. Clifford pulls it in. Kings trail by 20. Pass to Monk. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for
Here's Plowden. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by McConnell. Here's Shepard. Pass to Huff. Count it. Good. And here are the Kings now, trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Offensive board.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
McConnell with a steal. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Shepard. And Sacramento making a change here.
Number 9, Precious Achiuwa.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Westbrook into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Assisted.
When it comes to attacking the lane, Westbrook is incredible. One of the best drivers in the league.
Pass to Shepard. Back to McConnell. Walker sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shepard. Clifford pulls it in. Kings trail by 20. Now Achiuwa. Walker covering. On for 3. The 3 is in!
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Nembhard with it. Now Siakam. Throws it up. Rebounded by Sabonis. Kings trail by 17. DeRozan fires. That's off.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Man, good whistle there.
And Zubac drops them both. Kings trail by 19. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Levine. On the wing, Levine. Oh, can't get the reverse flush.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Indiana again missing. To the middle. Back to DeRozan. Down low. Here's Sabonis. Oh, he leaves no question.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Zubac. Oh, sinks it after the cagey pump fake. Nice.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Pacers.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ivica Zubac.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances. It's amazing to me. I mean, this is what so many teams try to find now in transition, the open 3.
Yes, it's good!
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Let's loose for 3. Counted from distance. And the Pacers lead by 19.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Zubac with the steal. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Siakam. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left in the game. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And so Indiana takes this one by